So you touched on this other issue. This is a big one for a lot of voters, parents in Washington County, is the issue of vaccine choice. And you touched on that when we were talking about health care in regards to liberty. So do you want to reiterate?
Well, you know, you just asked about the decriminalization legislation, and in the last legislature I was involved as an activist for vaccine choice. I believe strongly in vaccine choice, regardless of how I feel about vaccines. I feel that it's a matter of personal choice, individual freedom. So my support for that position comes from liberty first. And the legislation that passed in the last session, I'm not particularly happy with, because you know, folks will say that it preserved the philosophical and religious exemptions, and I would agree, yes, it did, but it came with a lot of strings attached. And the strings that attached are really offensive to the people who have to sign those exemptions. They're basically coercing people to admit that their decision not to vaccinate their child puts the general population at risk, and these are people that don't believe that.
Right. Well, you know, I think it's interesting that there is a whooping cough or pertussis outbreak in the state right now, and 90%, according to reports, 90% of those infected with pertussis right now have received multiple doses of the vaccine. So that compulsive speech in that legislation, as you mentioned, it's actually a lie, right?
Yeah, it's backwards. And you know, there's both sides. There are two sides to this argument, and you know, I've heard both of them, and I think that that's the thing that really comes through to me. Again, beyond the matter of personal choice, is also the uncertainty about the safety of vaccines.
Sure.
There's one side that claims it's safe to be vaccinated and unsafe not to be vaccinated, and then there's another side that says it's unsafe to be vaccinated.
Right. And there